Good day, students. Students, you are welcome to Odufeso Tajudeen online class. I'm your economics teacher. Today, we want to discuss on balance of payments. Subtopic: components of balance of payments. Students, at the end of this class, you should be able to define balance of payments. You should be able to state three components of balance of payment. You should be able to mention any three uses of a current account in the balance of a payment. What is balance of payment? Balance of payments can be abbreviated as a BOP, balance of payment of a country. Is the record of all economic transactions between the residents of the country and the rest of the world in a particular period of times. And it can be usually measured in a year, over a quarter of a year or more commonly, over a year. It is measured within a year. So we are talking about the records of economic transactions you know, are made by the indigenes of the country or residents of the country, both indigenous and non-indigenous, as far as people living in that country. They are called residents, the residents of the country and the rest of the world in a particular period of time, usually measured in a year. So that's what we call balance of payments. Okay, we can also describe balance of payment as a summary of all monetary transactions between the country and the rest of the world. We can also define balance of payment, as a summary of all monetary transactions between a country and the rest of the world. And these transactions are made by individuals that are living in the country, by firms, by government bodies or government parastatals. You know, uh, so the balance of payments include all external feasible and non-feasible transactions of the country of a country. It is an important issue to be studied, especially in the international financial management field, for a few reasons. So, and that is what we call balance of payment, the summaries of all monetary transactions between a country and the rest of the world. And these transactions we are talking about, are being made by individuals, then firms and the government bodies in the country. So look at the chart on your screen. It's actually talking about balance of payment, making transaction. It's talking about monetary policy in the country, monetary transaction that are being made in the country and between those people that live in the country, either in the companies or government bodies and the rest of the world. So this is another typical example. As you can see the chart on your screen, so you're talking about transactions, balance of payment. Okay. Now let's quickly move to the components of the balance of payment. Components of balance of payment. One, we have current account. We also have capital account. Then was the last one. We also have official financing. These are the three components of balance of payment. So we're talking about current account. We refer to as an account which records all transactions relating to export and import of goods and services and other unilateral transfers during a given periods of time, and that's what we call current account as part of component of balance of payment. Now let's quickly talk about capital account of balance of payment records. It's talking about all transactions between the resident of the country and the rest of the world which cause a change in the assets or liabilities of the resident of the country or its government. It is related to the claim and liabilities of financial nature, and that's what we call capital account or balance of payment records. Okay, and the last component is called official financing. Balance of payment for official financing, it can be used to be called total currency flow, which show the balance of monetary movements into or out of the country, and it has to be a positive figure, that will reveal a net inflow of funds into the country. Alternatively, a net outflow is represented by uh, a negative figure, and that is what we call official financing as one of the components of a balance of payment. Now, lastly, let's talk about this. When there is a negative figure, so what happens? The amount to be paid, for either it can be borrow from other central banks or international organization, such as MFR, so and other monetary international organization that is talking about money. Then the using hub reserve, which have been saved over the years. Then borrowing and withdrawing reserves can makes when there is a negative figure, so the amount has to be paid for either of the trees, or as you can see on your screen. So when the balance for official financing is positive, then loan can be repaid and reserves replenished. Government do sometimes borrow even when the balance for official financing is positive. There is order to build up reserves for the purpose of future of the country. Student, I hope you understand the topic very well. Balance of payment. Okay, can you tell me this? What is balance of payment? Okay, can you state three components of balance of payment? Okay, mention any three uses of current account of balance of payment. Okay, beautiful. Now take this assignment. You can do it at the back of your note, or you do it on WhatsApp, for the purpose of correction. Student, thank you and God bless you. Bye bye.